Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet, brought to you by mtgotickets.com, the one-stop MTGO web shop. Check the link in the show notes. Alright, people. Wow! A USB unit doesn't... but we still have sound. Okay, so this is Tortured Madness. When I heard the name, I figured there would be arrogant worms in here, but it is sort of similar to Abs and Grindhouse. And Living End, very interesting. Let's play it. Oh wow, it's Gaius Caesar himself. Well, he will have a great battle plan. Check out Life of Julius Caesar, the podcast by Cameron and Ray. It's amazing. I am a vivid follower of that podcast. Keep this, it has a tortured existence. And some land. What's up with the guild gates? Are we playing a fetcher for them? Why are we playing guild gates? Fairy Miscreant. I do not agree with playing that in Delver. But this time it might just work. Okay, I'm gonna land Tortured Existence. When I can. Against the deck with counterspells. But this could get hard. And I would sure love the 3 lands here. But this decides it. I'm not gonna change anything in any deck, because there are guild gates when there shouldn't be guild gates. I don't know if there should be guild gates in this deck or not, but there are other decks where there are guild gates where there shouldn't be. So I will not change any decks. Wow. That's a pain. Oh. Saved by the bell. There's going to be so many fairies. I do believe in fairies. I do. I definitely believe in cloud of fairies. So many fairies. Alright, I can do nothing. Which is not the way to defeat Delver. But there was a great write-up on this in this deck. I love that, thank you. Lamp C93 is the brewer of this deck. So shout out to you. Here comes the fairies. I think I'm gonna hold on to this Rootwalla because it is just gonna get spell stuttered here. But it's the only thing that I have. All my cyclers and stuff, nothing. Another ninja. Okay, now I definitely need to play the Rootwalla. But I can't pump it in the same turn. Wow, gatekeepers. Love those guys. Okay, I'm gonna play the guild gate. And hold on to the Rootwalla so I can get the gatekeepers back. Yeah, that's the plan. I play the gatekeepers, get them countered. And then I get them back with the Rootwalla. And I don't want to champ block the ninja with the Rootwalla. That's kind of giving him the extra card anyway. Yeah, if you keep playing 1/1 flyers that don't do anything special, I'm okay with that. That's why I think the Miscreant doesn't make the cut in Delver. Okay, what are now the odds that he doesn't draw on a counterspell? He'll be 14 cards deep in his deck, so it's about 50-50. Somewhat in his favor. Unless he runs more than 4 counterspells. Oh, we are getting exotic here. But where are the illusions to power that thing? Missed Architects of Will. Yeah, the plan still remains. And he had the counterspell. No, he has the spell status sprite, but he only has 3 fairies, right? Oh, it was the 4th fairy, okay. Of course. So now then, do I use the Rootwalla to block? Maybe I have to, so he doesn't counter. Oh. Yeah, auto yields. That's a mistake. I'm not sure it would have been right to cast the Rootwalla there. And that's why we have the guild gates, right? Oh, look at that. But it's too expensive. I have to do it with the... Rootwalla. Discard using Madness. And cast it with Madness. Do I even live with the Gatekeeper? Yes, I do. But if he stops this, I definitely die. And he does. Nice, boomerang. Some controversial choices in this Delver deck for sure. Yeah, and he has enough fairies. So I will just concede here. Delver, take out the journeys. Okay, I don't agree with that. Use the last 2 journeys on Spy Golem. And put in the Crypt Rats, and that's it. That's what we do. I don't expect Spy Golems in his deck actually. I think he has to cut something for the Krogan Mists. But playing Krogan Mist instead of Spy Golem just seems super weak. This is not a control deck, so we don't have to mull to Tortured Existence. That's for the teachings decks and hard control decks. Crypt Rats will be great, of course. Oh! Always nice to run into people that watch the channel. Shout out to you, Gaius Caesar. I do want to play first. And I'm allowed to be greedy. So start with Guildgate, play Rootwalla this time as I don't have Torch Resistance. Guildgate, Commune. I am playing slow because I have to talk and entertain you guys and explain what the hell I'm doing. Which in turn confuses me. So I actually play worse when I record. Should I get Rootwalla out there? Now perhaps I should just start with communing. Font of Return seems pretty weak in this matchup. But I'm going to go with the commune to start fueling my stuff. Creature enchantment card. Wow. I'm going for the journey. And as I don't expect Spy Golem here, I will just journey anything pretty much. But most likely a ninja. Who comes now? Because Gaius Caesar knows how to draw his ninjas. No, it wasn't a ninja. But he got the extra miscreant card. Value. So do I just commune again? Wow, he's still missing land drops. Definitely gonna play this thing so I can hit the gatekeeper next turn. And just commune again, I think. And obviously Torch Resistance is super strong here, so let's take that. So what's the optimal play next turn? What's in my graveyard now? Minotaur, Seer, Rootwalla. Oh my god. But it's just one card. Not two. Oh, now Cryptrat would be devastating. And of course I should land the Torch Resistance when I can, but what else to play? Yeah, maybe I'm gonna land Torch Resistance font here. Or is the 7 land critical? It must be more critical to land my Torch Resistance. So I'm going Torch Resistance. Font. And I can just get the Rootwalla back with font. So should it be on the battlefield or not? What is there to retrieve? Deadshot Minotaur can never be cast. Can only be cycled for green. Against my better judgment, I am playing the Rootwalla. To get something going. Okay, that was the end of playing stuff then. No, he taps out. Oh, he doesn't tap out, sorry. premature. But now I have everything. Everything I have ever needed. So start with attacking. We should dig up a Crypt Rats, right? We can kill the font for Minotaur Rootwalla Wayfinder. And cast the Wayfinder. I think I'm doing that. So Minotaur Rootwalla Wayfinder. Oh god, it costs 4. I thought it cost 2. Oh, that card isn't that strong. Okay, the Gatekeeper is just asking for trouble. So get the Rootwalla with the Architects. And then get the Wayfinder with the Rootwalla. So will you counter that? No, you will probably counter the Wayfinder. But here it is. Looking for the Crypt Rats. This should get spell stutter. And it does. And we are done. 6 spells in his hands. Of course one of them is a counter spell for the Gatekeeper. Yeah, Font of Return looks super slow. Of course it would have been pretty good if it cost 2 to activate. Now it's starting to hurt me. Here comes a ninja, but that means that I get to resolve Gatekeeper, so I wonder if that was the correct play. I was hoping for another land there so I could play the Journey as well, but I think it's definitely Gatekeepers here. Go to 15, which is something. All right. Can't touch existence anything, so I'm F6ing. We are close to each other on the clock, and of course he can play his deck way faster than I can. You can catch me playing these matches usually work days, work hours, GMT +1, that is in the middle of the night for the US. Which is why if you're checked for me, you don't see me online. Oh, Ninja has to stay home. I don't have much else to do than to take out the Ninja here. Briarberry cohort. So I get to hit him for 6. And journey 2 creatures. No, I don't have the mana for that. Bat attack. Pump one of them. And journeyed to untapped creatures. So that means that I should have attacked with the Gatekeeper as well then. So that was a mistake. Can't journey in the middle of the attack phase. Go away, foul ninja. I'm only good here because he is missing his land drops. Yeah, there was absolutely zero reason to stay home with the Gatekeeper. And those 2 damage that I missed here, they might become extremely critical. Next turn I can use the font if nothing else. Now imagine if he plays a Spy Golem now, then I will be upset. Then I should have left the Briarberry cohort down, but the Briarberry cohort in play actually allowed him for a 2-turn kill. And now I can hit him for 8 as well. So that's probably what I should be doing here. But Faeries is a notorious deck to raise. Dreamstalker for what? Oh, for a card, of course. Pretty sweet. And of course it prevents my attack. So you can hit me for 5. With the ninja it's 6. I can hit him for 5. I think 1 damage to me is worth. God. Okay, I'm gonna attack. I'm only gonna pump the one he blocks. And I will use the Font of Return to get something going. Oh, Sign of Justice. Shout out to him. This does not look good. Yeah. So I better find something fantastic now. And I have a hard time figuring out what that could be. So I'm getting Deadshot Minotaur, Architects, Wayfinder. Oh, yeah, I don't want to cycle that. I'm dead here if I don't find the Cryptorat and can use it. And of course he will counter that, so let's just go through the motions here. Cycle that. Need to have 4 mana, which 2 are black remaining. Oh, that's... Is that even a save? Should he have cycled to look for the crypt rats? But he will counter that as well. This guy will buy me a turn. But now I can't pump anything. I guess I can still cycle in any case, so I will cycle. Find another swamp. It's just the gatekeeper. And he's spell started by a very impressive spell starter sprite. And that's the game.